Hi friends, it is me Stace. Welcome back to another Friday PIP, which is our Pinterest inspired project. And as you can see, today we are in the kitchen. We are making lemon loaf. I have made this before. It is absolutely delicious. In my bowl here, I have 1 cup of regular sugar. To that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. And then we're just going to kind of squish the lemon zest into the sugar just to infuse the sugar. And I already have my oven preheated to 320 degrees. All right, so that smells insanely good. All right, to that, we're gonna add in a half a stick of butter. And you want that to be room temperature butter, and there's something in my butter right there. Okay, and just kind of squish this. All right, to that, we're gonna add in our vegetable oil, and that is 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, which is right here. And mix that together. You don't want to overmix, just until everything is incorporated. Okay, now we're going to go to our eggs. I have 2 eggs, room temperature, 1 at a time. Just get that mixed in there. And once it loosens up a little bit, we'll go to our whisk. Okay, there's 1 egg. I apologize if you hear my washer. And here's our 2nd egg. We're going to add in our lemon juice, and this is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice to that. And I just used 2 lemons to make this, and I had zest left over. Alright, so we have that. I'm going to clear this off and go back to my rubber spatula. Alright, in another bowl here, I have sifted together 1½ cups of all-purpose flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're going to add that to this. And then we're just going to mix this in until we no longer see any flour. Very important, you don't want to overmix it, especially when you add the flour to it. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. Our last ingredient is going to be 1/2 cup of milk. Again, we're just going to incorporate this. I may need to bring in my whisk. We'll see. And you're going to think, once you add the milk, there's no way this is going to form a cake. I promise you it does. Because I thought the same thing when I first made this. I thought this is just like water, but it does come together. I'm going to go to my whisk. And let's scrape that off. We're done with that. Let's get our whisk and just mix all this in. Looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to go back to my rubber spatula here, and we're going to pour it into our loaf pan. So I have a loaf pan here, and I just have binding clips to hold my parchment paper on, and we're going to pour this into here. I don't bake it with the binder clips on there. And we're going to bake this for 45 to 50 minutes. And I will tell you how long it took in my oven. Alright. Let's get the rest of all that goodness in there. Scrape off the side here. Alright. Now we're just going to smooth it out. And again, I did grease my pan. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, in the oven it's going to go, again, 320 degrees for 40 to 50 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. And I'll see you guys back when this is done, and I'll make the glaze that goes on top. Again, really, really good. See you soon. All right, friends, we are back, and our lemon loaf is done. In my oven, it took about 43 minutes. I just put a knife in it, and it came out clean. What I'm going to do now is go on the side, right here where I don't have the parchment paper, to release it a little bit. And then we're going to pull it out and I'm going to transfer it to a wire rack. Okay, just like that. Let it cool a little bit. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and mix our glaze. So in here I have 1/3 cup of sifted powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're just going to mix this. Now I think when I made this the last time, I think I did a double glaze. So I might do that again. All right, that's good. Let's move this over here. I'm going to take it off the parchment paper. Look at that. All right, we're going to put that there. And it's still warm, and I'm going to go ahead and pour this right on the top. Okay, just like that, and just kind of push it in there. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up another batch of the glaze. That's going to do that. Another bowl over there. Okay, the same amount, 1/3 cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of the lemon juice. Again, we're going to mix this up. Now this one I'll let sit for a little while. I'm not going to put it on there immediately. I think while putting the glaze on when it's hot, it really does go into the bread or the loaf, and it makes it unbelievably moist. Okay, we're going to let this sit probably for about a half hour. We'll let the loaf sit for a little while, absorb that lemon glaze that we just put on it. Let it sit, and I'll go back after about a half hour. I'll add this glaze to the top. Then we'll come back and we'll cut into it and see how it looks, all right? So I'll see you guys in a few more minutes. All right, friends, we are back with our finished lemon loaf. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I'm actually going to cut from the middle. The end is kind of hard. All right. Let's take this fork, pick it up, put it on my plate right there. And look at that. If you can only see how moist that cake is. Let's go ahead and take a bite. I know it's good. I already had before. So good. And the glaze on top now has a little bit of a crunch to it. This is so good. And you can see the glaze on the side. Just set up a little bit, but look at that. So good. You definitely taste the lemon. It's not overly sweet. It is really, really good. I hope you guys give it a try. Make it. I will have the blog who inspired this on my website, and I will have a direct link below for that, and as well as the recipe. Any questions, my friends, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.